Shalom. I like to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Wah, Yahweh Shai, Wah, the Kakadash, give honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone who will well. Peace, salutations, and blessings to you, sincere Akim, out there, placing the truth across the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you, sincere Akim. And just jumping right in on the topic at hand, because you have Jake coming with sideways comments. Talking about it's the leadership's fault that certain men fall out and they burn out. And for you to say that, that just shows how immature to the spirit that you are. Because at the end of the day, we all have seen, our eyes have seen our teachers. We've seen the apostles, we've seen the elders of Israel. Even the elders here in Chicago, these men are sincere. They've been teaching the sincere word. They do class, they do lessons. They do it through the spirit. And when somebody falls out of that, they want to go their own way, which the scriptures warn you not to go. So that you stumble down on the stones. Right? Scriptures warn you about all these different things. They're not off the road down there and back. You better set my conscience them up. To go out of it, he that goes out of the way of understanding to the way the transgressions are good. All these different verses, somebody actually did these things. There's an actual example of men who did these things. Even in the Acts, there are examples of men who fell out. Could you blame Paul? Those men departed. Could you blame Peter? This is Matthew 13, and all these different parables for the kingdom of heaven give us an idea through the spirit of how we're supposed to feel when these different things happen. Right? Matthew 13:44. Again, the kingdom of heaven is not like to a treasure hidden in the field, in which when a man has found, he hideth, and for joy thereof goeth and selleth all that he hath, and buyeth that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchantman seeking goodly pearl, who, when he had found one, what pearl of great price went and sold all that he had, and bought it. It's like a treasure here, and the man found it and hired it, and then goes and sells all he had and buys the field and invests because he understands that treasure. Like this vessel is an investment. And every day you're on this truth, it's another day that we're serving the Lord. It's more, and we want to add unto it for the service. And it's another day when he's going to load us daily with benefits. Regardless of what, you might not have it, you might be going through a fight. That's all part of, this field that we're investing in. It's part of this investment. Which this is going to be the ultimate return on interest of all time. Right? So when you have found one paid a great price for it and sold all the money, brother. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that is cast into the sea and gathered of every kind. And you already know, according to the law, it says the fish we eat, so the fish we don't. It says which when it was sown, they drew to shore and sat down and gathered the good into vessels and cast the bad away. So this basically what we're into. This is because the kingdom of heaven starts with these men first. Like I said, I saw the kingdom of heaven coming down from heaven. That's talking about the Lord's will. The kingdom starts with us. Right? And that's what it's going to do. Throw it in, cast it, right? We all see the videos, we all are aware of who we are. And then, what? You're going to get good fish, and you're going to get bad fish. salmon, and whatever lawful fish that you want. Rainbow trout. And we also have eels, crabs, lobsters. Certain fish, you have to look closely, to see if they have scales. Certain fish, they're pretty obvious. And you have certain different types of catfish. And then sometimes when they put whitefish, not to change topics, but when they put whitefish, sometimes those fish, they could be unclean. A bunch of fish have white flesh, and it's not even the right one. They sub it out for a cheaper fish. All right, but you get the point. The bad ones are cast away. They are caught. Many are called, but few are chosen. So you can't blame the elders for doing their job, man, for standing in the gate, and then somebody hears the voice who's not of the elect, and maybe they do, follow through, or maybe they do learn a couple of scriptures initially, all right, because that happens. It's not going to be completely obvious at first. And then as things start to unravel, the spirit shows that person is not fit, They're not meat for repentance. All right? Or they don't want to preach, they don't want to do their lessons, they don't want to come out consistently on the line. All right, they don't want to heed wise counsel. Whatever shows that they're not of the elect, shows that they're a bad fish. Right? After they're sorted out, and they get cast away. So shall it be at the end of the world. The angel shall come forth and sever the wicked from among the just, and shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. All right, so that separation is going to occur. All right, remember it said, let the wheat and the tares grow together. And you got Jake with a weird spirit. That's an Israelite, but then you have you have an Edomite with a weird spirit, but they'll have a dark face. All right, but me personally, I don't believe that you have anybody like that in Great Millstone, because, hey, we move through the spirit. And if you're of the wicked, which, hey, our people have gone into the way of Satan, their father, the devil. All right, but we know how to read through the spirit. All right, which some is easier than others. But at the end of the day, the wheat and the tares are going to be separated. The wicked and the righteous, the wicked and the just are going to be separated. All right, and that's just what that is. It might be a situation where you look at a particular brother and you question it, but guess what? You don't know. You don't know. All right? That could be the man that the Lord sent. But guess what? He's in the flesh just like you. He might not be perfect. You might see him make a mistake or say something contrary to the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Have to be corrected. That don't mean he's not of the elect. All right? We're all casting away those unfruitful works of darkness that have had years and years, to build up upon us. All right, so that's all I had, man. It was just quick, straight to the point. All right, the things that the scriptures say, they say for a reason. All right, why would the Lord even make that comparison? All right, and ultimately, this net, the internet, all right, this line that's going to the whole earth, like you have people say, I'm trolling. Somebody who's they're fishing for comments. See, that's what this word is like. We're trolling, talking about fishing. Like you troll for tuna. You throw a bunch of lines out, and then hopefully the tuna bite. That's what a troll does. They say a bunch of bullshit. They want to get you to bite. They want to get you to go after them, or, you know what I'm saying, waste your time. That's like us, man. We're trolling for the elect, though. Right? We're throwing this word out, hoping the elect bites, but sometimes it's something else. All right? That's why the Lord said, I will make you fishers of men. We got different types of bait. We got different types of fishers. All right? Some fishers, they like deep sea action. Some fishers, like, look, let's get right to it. Here's the piece of bait on the stick. I'll put this right here. Boom. You know, some fishers, you know, they do fly fishing. We're gonna stick to the surface. You know, some fishers, like the salmon, they got to swim up the stream. You know, they'll sit there and they'll wait. You'll see the bears do that. They'll wait because they know the salmon got to jump, you know, up to a certain point. All right, but all of the bad fish, the so-called, you know, the proverbial bad apples, they get weeded out. All right, we've seen it. It's a continual process, and it's going to continue on. All right, and the scriptures talk about that seed. In fact, maybe with that. Damn. I'm misquoting Salakia. Right, Matthew 13 and the thorns, yeah. 18. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which received seed by the wayside. But he that received the seed into stony places, the same as he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth it. I remember you have another parable of 5 virgins, 10 virgins, 5 were wise, 5 were foolish. Right? 5 of them had no oil, 5 of them did. And when the marriage came, those wise virgins, they were married. Right? Those virgins represent different men who are in the ministry. Now you have men who've had this word, and then they play around with it. They don't know that there's a treasure. You know, there's a treasure in this field. They didn't buy into it. This was a hangout spot for them. This was a game. Excuse me. They weren't really serious about this word. All right, which is what I suspect about Deacon Hakah and the rest of you guys. You guys keep coming at the elders and the apostles, and you're wrong on every point. And at this point, man, it's sad. All right, and if I was a follower of you guys, I would leave. You don't think the Lord would have overturned, you know, these unrighteous men? These men, if they were unrighteous? You heard that? My heat turned on to that one. The heat cut on. For verily I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which you see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. And this word is precious, man, but now that it's so common, it's on the internet, you know, it's not, of course it's not common, meaning unlawful, but it's so many videos, there's so much edification. All right, this rain is hitting that, you know, these guys they're not understanding how precious what's being said is. All right, the purity of this word. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which received seed by the wayside. All right, so the wicked one, you could hear the word, but you don't get it. Right, the Lord didn't give you that understanding. Then Satan will come and pull you away. But he that received the seed into stony places, the same as he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth it, yet hath he not root in himself, but dureth for a while, right? They endure for a while. For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended. So he goes through a situation and is offended. He also that receives seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful. But he that receiveth seed into the good ground is he that heareth the word and understandeth it, which also beareth fruit and bringeth forth some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. Okay? And that's what we want to be, man, that good ground. And to make good ground, you don't just walk and, oh, this, you know what I'm saying? Of course, some soil is better. But you have to actually till that soil. You have to pull all the stones and the rocks and shit. You got to pull that up. You really got to circulate that dirt, man. You might have to throw some Himalayan salt on there. You might have to add, whatever supplement to it. All right, it's a process, and that's just like us. Notice these other things. It's like it's stony ground. It's thorns. So Lord willing, this is edifying. Let the word of the Lord be true, and every man a liar. Shalom.